Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of 3 bougie vintage, and today's video is going to be real quick. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I wash and treat my cloth diapers. This is not the stripping method. I will show stripping in a different video, but this is how I wash my Lil Helper diapers. Everything that I'm using will be linked in the description box. Let's get into this video. I take all my dirty diapers and I bring them into the laundry room sink, and here is where I will rinse the diapers out and give them a pre-wash before I put them in my actual washing machine. I want your water to be hot. So the white stuff on the diapers is actually her cream from Diaper Rash. So the first thing I do is get any pee or poo out by simply just rinsing it under the hot water and squeezing it out. And usually you'll see like yellow stuff come out of it. But she hasn't had a good solid poop on any of these diapers. So originally when I was washing these diapers, I actually didn't have a poopy diaper to show you, but that changed. So I ended up holding out filming so that I could show you just how dirty these diapers get. Ironically enough, Nola, after not pooping for a couple days, gave me the craziest poop ever. Like ever. This is the craziest poop. This is probably the worst poop that she's had. It literally was all over me and her. And so the first thing you're going to do is wash off the surface poop. As you can see, it's running yellow into the water. And when you squeeze it, it's just so yellow. Never in a million years did I think that I would be washing a poopy diaper on YouTube. By hand. But I'm a mama. First. If you would prefer, you can obviously use gloves, but I like to use my hands without gloves. I've tried to wash with gloves and I just don't feel like I'm doing a good enough job. Ain't God good? He gave me something to give you guys an example of when I didn't have it. Thank God for the poop chaff. And just keep going. I like to rinse it out so the water is a lot clearer than this. So it's getting there, but it's not there yet. And so you can see that there's still a lot of yellow like on the trim of the diaper. She's had many poops before today, and this is never ever stained yellow, so we'll see what happens with this wash. Remember that if the stains don't come out, it's just a stain. It's not dirty. And last but not least, the shell. It looks like curry. When I'm cleaning the shell, I like to pull it so that it's not gathered in the elastic. And I just run the water over it really quickly. The instructions on the website just say to use baby soap and water. And by baby soap, I mean laundry detergent. But I prefer to use not only laundry detergent and warm, actually hot water. I actually like to use some Dettol, and that is my secret ingredient to not only clean the diapers and disinfect them, but to combat that stinky farm fish market smell. That smell is so gross, and I noticed it after the first time my daughter was wearing these diapers. Once I fill my basin with hot water, I take this soap. This is the Ivory Snow. And this is an approved soap for cleaning in Canada. In America, you would need a different brand. They have a whole list of brands that are acceptable. And this is just basically getting our pre-wash ready. The instructions that they give on like the Little Helper website and stuff is basically just pre-wash with the soap and then throw in your washing machine. But I like to add an extra step. That would be good old Dettol. Oh my god, my nail. Because of that smell that I was talking about in my nighttime routine video. So I like to pour a good amount of Dettol in here because not only is it going to combat that smell, but it's also going to kill the bacteria. I then put all my liners into the water and I submerge them. I add some more soap. And then I once again hand wash. Now sometimes if she has like a blowout, there will be yellow poop on the shells. And so at that point I would wash the shells the same way that I wash the liners. But because all of these are just pee diapers and there's not really dirt on the actual shells, I skip this part for the shells and I just do the liners. Once that's done, I squeeze the excess water out and throw it in my washing machine. Do not recommend doing this if you're wearing press-ons because they will come off. I've already lost 2. And this is actually very satisfying washing them by hand. I don't know why. But I don't find it gross or anything like that. I guess because it's just baby poop, right? If there is poop. There's no poop on these ones, but even when it's poop, I don't mind washing them by hand. I know some people might be like, ew. But you are not a mom if you're grossed out by poop, honestly. There's been worse things. Trust. Because she has a diaper rash and there is all of the like Peniton type thick zinc cream on there, or the Zincofax, sometimes I do put them through the washing machine twice if I take them out and I notice that there's still some residue, and it usually gets it off the second time. And this time you'll see the water turn yellow almost instantly. And if you're concerned like, oh my god, ew, my nails are long, these are press-ons, so look, they're done. They'll be off. You can see that there's not much yellow left on these. The stains come right out. The stains were all over the back of this one. They're pretty much out. This one has a little bit of yellow still on it. So we're gonna see if we can get out more of that. It's funny because the yellow poop generally stains my bed sheets if I have on like a light bed sheet, but I don't find that it's been staining the diapers. Because this is obviously not Nola's first poop in all the diapers that I showed you guys I was washing today. And you see it comes right out. If we compare this water to the water from earlier, the other water was white. This water is straight up yellow. Generally, if I don't have a lot of diapers, I'll let them sit in this basin with the Dettol and the soap until I'm ready. I then put this and only this in my washing machine, and I put my diapers in for a cycle. You do not want your diapers to sit for more than 3 days. I personally wash every other day, but I have them soaking almost instantly after I change the baby. Instead of washing the diapers with Dettol, I was just doing the pre-wash with soap and water, and then I would throw them in the washing machine, and then when I would put my washer to do a self-clean, I would put Dettol in the washer. But now I put Dettol in the diapers, and still when I wash my washing machine, I put Dettol in the washing machine. It is very possible that poo and pee is getting trapped in the actual diaper and they're not getting cleaned properly. So it is very important that you do the pre-wash prior to putting them in the actual washing machine. And so far I haven't had any stains on my diapers, so that's great. I'm hoping once she's older and her poop becomes more solid because she's eating actual food, she'll be able to wear regular diapers, because I don't like the idea of cleaning that kind of poo off of a diaper. So these diapers I'm hoping are just a temporary thing, though they can fit her up until she's potty trained. One of the other things I wanted to mention was that I actually joined a class action lawsuit to Huggies or against Huggies, because with Salem and Bellamy I use Pampers and I had no issues. I never had diaper rashes or anything like that. And anytime there was any kind of flare up from diaper wearing, what I would do is put some natural aloe on her. So I would cut a piece of aloe off of my aloe tree and I would put it on the baby, and that would be the end of that. With Nola, I ended up using Huggies because they sell only Huggies and Kirkland brand at Costco. And so because at one point I was buying Salem pull-ups, I just ended up switching Belle into Huggies diapers, and I really liked the fit in comparison to Pampers diapers. So then once Nola was born, I decided I was still just going to use the Huggies, and it's been the biggest mistake of my life. When I was reading other parents' issues with Huggies, I saw that the little beads, the gel beads that they put inside the diapers, were always on the babies, and it was leaving like some kind of chemical burn. And I believe that's what happened to Nola, because well, obviously I cannot show you guys her parts, but they were literally peeling, blistering, like nothing like I've ever seen before. And this is my third go, right? So I was really stunned at how the diapers were treating her area, and so that's why I switched to cloth diapers in the first place. So I joined a class action lawsuit against Huggies. I don't know if I was too late to join, but I joined anyway because I saw that it was still up. So I joined it because I'm actually very frustrated with the fact that people have been complaining since 2018, and they obviously have not changed anything, because my daughter is literally suffering. When we were changing her diapers, she was screaming, and that was when she was this is the first 2 weeks of her being born, and she's in the Huggies. Actually, not first 2 weeks of her being born. Naturally, I give birth to pretty large babies. The first week that she was born, she was wearing Pampers newborn diapers. Nothing was wrong. That's size 0. Then once I realized, okay, these diapers are a little tight, her legs are turning purple, I decided to switch to my size 1 diapers, which I only had Huggies at my house. So that's how she got into Huggies diapers. And before I knew it, she was just rashy and peely and essentially burned. And so I ended up having to buy the Lil Helper diapers for her, because I was like, nothing is working. Like literally I had left her for a whole week without a diaper. So we had doggy pads underneath her. If I was holding her, I would have a doggy pad wrapped around her, or just like under her, so that if she did pee or poo, it wouldn't end up on me. Still ended up on me. and I just let her basically breeze out, and even that didn't fully help the situation. So that's why I opted to get the Lil Helper diapers. I figured cloth diapers are the only thing that's going to help the situation now. I didn't want to put her back in something synthetic or disposable. Once I got her into the cloth diapers, I had actually taken her to the doctor, but because of COVID or whatever, they didn't want me to actually come into the doctor. So my doctor called me and then asked me to send pictures, but not of her actual private parts. So I sent the inner thigh area, because obviously, you know. So I sent the inner thigh area. So then the doctor ended up prescribing that I go to the pharmacy and get some hydrocortisone, which is really low. I think it's the lowest percent. I think it's 0.5%. And she said to continue using the zinc as well as Vaseline or A&D ointment. Those are the things that I was using before, just to try to get the redness down and off. But she's almost 2 months now and she still has this rash, which is why I know it's not just a rash, because she's not even in the Huggies diapers anymore. This is actually a burn or something else. So I'm really upset about that, because if people have been complaining since 2018 and you guys haven't done anything about it yet, I mean, that's unacceptable. Like, unacceptable. Unacceptable! So that's pretty much that. The recommendation for drying the cloth diapers is actually line drying. Who has time for that? Not me, child. I don't have time to line dry my diapers. The reason I don't have time to line dry my diapers is because I only have 9 diapers in rotation. The longest I can go without washing the diapers is 1 day. I don't even like to let them pile up. So generally I wash the diapers every day if I can. If not, then every other day, because one, you don't want the bacteria from the poop and the pee to be sitting in the diaper liners or in the diapers itself. So it's best to wash as often as possible. Also, if you don't have a washing machine at home, there are services that do a diaper cleaning, but because of COVID, I don't really know how that works. Also, I would prefer to wash my own cloth diapers. If you can't get cloth diapers, then I mean, you just gonna have to stick out with what you got. You got to use regular old nappies. I don't know what you're gonna have to do, but if I had to like go to a laundromat, I probably would not be opting to use cloth diapers, because I don't know how they're cleaning their machines, if they're even cleaning the machines, and I'm just not interested in it. It's a baby, so it's sensitive, and you don't want other people's bacteria. People be washing some stuff at the laundromat, okay? And you do not want that on your baby's cloth diapers, okay? You end up with more problems than you came with. It's just not a thing. That's pretty much how I wash my cloth diapers. I've read some reviews on the diapers that I personally purchased, and I saw that people said they're okay for nighttime, but they still got leaks. But I would disagree with that and say that my diapers have done well in the nighttime. I mean, I don't know how long you guys are having these babies in these diapers for. Of course, there have been the occasional time where I have her on her side and she's literally nursing and there's pee dripping out onto me, but that's because the diaper was loose around the legs. Other than that though, I find that they're awesome through the night. The only time I've had an issue is if she has a blow up, but no matter what kind of diaper you're wearing, a blow up is gonna be poop everywhere, so it wasn't a big deal to me. I think they perform great at night, but I know that they do carry like nighttime liners. I don't see the point. Well, then again, I haven't tried them, so I really don't know, but I think that the double liners that they have in the diapers are just fine. Anyway, never in a million years did I think I'd be sitting up here talking to you guys about how I clean my cloth diapers, but this is what it is. So before I go, honey, I just wanted to show you guys that my diapers with the poop on them came out without any stains, it looks like. Oh, I see a tiny, is that a stain? No, that's not. That's from my blanket. It came out stain free, so Dettol for the win, okay? Dettol and Ivory baby soap. Stain free zone. We love it. And there was lots of poop on the back of this one. And you see, there's no stains. So, my cleaning method is A1. Shout out to my Jamaican ancestors and my Jamaican mother, okay? Now that you guys know how to wash your cloth diapers, if you decide that that's what you're gonna get for your baby, well, happy shopping. I love you all so much, and I will definitely see you in the next one.